was a lie, will be a lie? I'm getting a note here. We're ready. Okay, I want to again see every smiler in the chat absolutely giving it up for MSushi bringing you Portal Reloaded.
Hey, welcome everybody. Back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2022. My name is MSushi, and I'm going to be your guide through Portal Reloaded today. I think the interview earlier just explained it a bit. But in case you don't know, Portal Reloaded is a fan-made mod, a one-man project released by Portanis, and it features not only your standard blue and orange portals, but we have this guy. This is a green square portal. Obviously, this is just a quick intro just to show you that going through this green portal will take you 20 years into the future. It's a little complicated, but all you need to know is that portals placed in the present, they go in the future, but portals placed in the future don't go into the present. Something about causation. It's quite simple, really. You can bring a cube from the future into the present, but you can't bring a cube from the present into the future. That simply doesn't work. Yeah, there's a bit of more complicated stuff, but we'll all show it off as the run gets into it. It's not too bad, guys. And we'll start off with a bit of a tool bride here, going through the scenery of kind of abandoned Aperture. And we should be beating this game in just about under 20 minutes. It's a cute little short run. This mod came out just about in 2021 for Portal 2's 10th anniversary, so the game's almost 8 months old. But of course, that's what feels like years in the world of speedrunning, because we've already found quite the humorous ways to skip through the levels. And as we're going around here, time will start in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome
Beautiful.
To the Enrichment Center. These automated messages will
So our first challenge here is that we have to wait for this door to open.
The door in front of you is programmed to open in approximately
20
years.
And as the announcer said, it's going to open in 20 years.
In 2 different ways.
Which
Option
is
1,
quite a long time. I think we'd go a bit overestimate.
Option 2, time travel to the future.
And I think time traveling sounds pretty cool.
The choice is yours. However, if you prefer time travel, the Enrichment Center.
So once this green portal opens, we'll be teleported 20 years into the future, and this door will be wide open for us.
Will begin in 3, 2, 1.
So it's worth noting, the time portals there, they will be in the same spot in the present and in the future. Gets more into it as we get into later chambers. But for Chamber 1, the announcer is just going to tell us a couple things for a bit. So, Mello, if you want to read a few donations, we can do that.
Certainly. Well, wrapping up from our previous run, we have $100 from Skybills, who says, who needs Trents when you're donating for 2 Toon Alligators? Thanks to Keys for an amazing race, as well to Spike, Nukes for commentary and hosting. Let's push to 2 mil today. Love, Skybills. Thank you, Skybills. I also want to note real quick that we are just over $8,000 away from hitting 1.5 million, and MSushi and I would love to be the ones to announce that, so please do it now. Make it happen. Countdown in the chat. And then one more here. We have an anonymous $50 donation who says, gotta go fast through space and time, MSushi. Let's beat that cancer.
Absolutely.
Usually.
All right, so again, if you've never seen a Portal 2 speedrun before, this is a mod of Portal 2, so we have a lot of standard glitches, such as bunny hopping. Between levels in this game, there's a lot of catwalk sequences, and kind of like this, so we're doing a lot of bunny hopping. But here's the first instance of using time traveling to solve puzzles. There's a fizzler here in the present, but not in the future, so we just got to put a cube here in the future, pick it up, and we go so fast the announcer interrupts themselves, which is cute. And transitioning to the next chamber here.
Cause and effect will be vital to solving the upcoming tests.
Down this platform.
Everything you do in the present has an impact on the future.
And this chamber we have 2 buttons, but only 1 cube. So I have to place 1 button in the present, head over to the future, pick up the future version of the cube, bring it back to the present.
Good thinking.
Quite simple.
While it is impossible to bring a present cube to the
And
future,
what's
this
cool about
clever
Portal
trick
2 is we have a
allows
lot
you
of
to have
cool
two
physics
versions
tricks.
of the same cube
So while
in
there is a
one
time portal
timeline.
over there, we won't even need
This
to
will
use it,
prove to be very useful
because
in
a quick
future
little cube
chambers.
jump can bring us up to this platform, put the cube on the button, and just like that, that chamber is
Always
completed.
remember, if you change the destiny of an object in the present,
That's
the
one cool
future
thing, is that a
version
lot
of
of
that object
times you
will
might
be
think that in
affected as
speedrunning we'll
well.
have some super complicated stuff with the time
If
portals,
this sounds too
but in
complicated,
reality, we usually
you're
spend
wrong.
most of our time
The
in
next
one
chamber
timeline.
will only heavily rely
And here
on
we're going to
your
do the same thing.
understanding
We're going to
of
head to the
this
future
very
to
basic
grab this
concept.
cube, and we're going to try to kind of get on this decaying staircase. I messed it up a touch there, so we'll try it again. While the staircase is collapsing, you can bunny hop on it and get to the end. And fun fact about this game,
So, you solved it.
you can solve
Not
puzzles in the
intended
wrong timeline.
But you solved it.
The game has a quote-unquote
Congratulations.
intended timeline to solve every puzzle in. And if you solve it in the wrong one, it'll let you go through a time portal on the side. It's usually slower because we have to go through a time portal. But if it's the last level of a map file,
And
so we
now
go through one
for
of these
the moment
elevators,
you've been waiting for.
then it's actually
Aperture
faster because it cuts off
Science proudly
dialogue.
presents. This
And beautiful. Now we have the portal gun.
device
We can shoot
will
portals.
allow you to place
We can also
three
shoot time
different
portals, but not quite
For
yet.
now, however, to
The game will
introduce
introduce
you
it
to the
later, but there are
concept of
special
portals in
fizzlers that
different
turn on
timelines.
the time portal.
portals will be placed
Not
for you.
confusing at all.
Good.
And here's
Thinking in
our
four
first kind of
dimensions
real
means
chamber.
Not only knowing where
coming
to
up
place your
here.
portals, but also when.
The door's over there, but it's blocked off in the future. So go to the present,
Please ignore
shoot some portals,
the decay of this facility over the past
activate a new time portal
may
over
have
here.
caused the destruction of some portal surfaces. Try to
And
find
now
a
that
way
we're in the
around
present,
it.
we'll go back to the future where the glass is broken.
Nicely done. Take note.
And we'll head through here.
Because time portals exist in exactly the same location. It's
quite simple, really.
Timelines.
Quite
They
simple.
Can only be placed on surfaces which are
And
intact
into
in
chamber
both
8
the
here, we're just gonna do a
present
cute
and the
fling.
future. This next chamber will involve the concept
Barely
of
making on that
momentum-based
great there.
traveling through
Can skip
portals.
most of that puzzle.
Go in fast, you come out fast.
And this is the wrong
Simple
timeline,
enough.
so we'll have to go back to the present
So, you
to finish the
solved it.
level.
Not in the intended timeline, but you solved it. Congratulations.
Yeah, so again, like I said, in that chamber 8 there, we didn't even use the time portals. Just a straight little momentum fling brings us to the end. And in this level, we're going to be able to place our own time portals. These green fizzlers turn on and off our ability to shoot time portals.
This field
So now we
will
can go into the
activate
future.
and deactivate your ability to shoot time
But once we're in the future, we're going to go
It
right
will
back
not
into the present.
fizzle your portals
and
or
grab this
destroy
cube here.
cubes.
Normally you do a
Right.
fling here,
The following chamber
but a
will
nice
combine all
circle
the
jump
elements
bunny
you have
hop can get
learned
us
so
up
far.
here.
Good luck.
And we're just gonna
Over
grab
your
its
first
future
test
variant of the
while
cube
shooting 3 different portals.
to activate both of the buttons.
Well done. Traveling through a time portal will also transfer your current momentum into
So yeah,
the
I
other
mean, in that
timeline.
puzzle, we did a lot of it in the present, but just going back to the future to duplicate the cube. And this chamber, we don't even have to worry about timelines. Oh, we just have to do a little fling here. And we can get to the end.
Nicely done. Now, let's move on to some more advanced challenges.
And now we're going to go with some more advanced challenges, which are very exciting. Just the record, this is Chamber 10, and there are 25 chambers in the mod. The chambers get a bit more involved as we go later on into it, so. But Chamber 11 is one of my favorites. This puzzle
If you are ever
is quite
unsure
trivial.
where
It's
to
very
place your
easy.
portals,
There
or
are buttons
where you
in the
left
present,
cube in the other timeline,
but
feel
the glass
free
is
to use
destroyed in the
puzzle
future.
element indicator switch
so we'll
on
just
your
very
portal
quickly
device.
go between the
This
timelines.
will display
And,
holographic projections of your portals and cubes in
Oh,
the
I missed a
other
portal.
timeline.
I'll have to redo this one, just in case you didn't catch it the first time. Portal over here, go to the present, go back to the future, portal
This
over to
will
the other
display
side of the level,
holographic
go back
projections
to the
of your
present, hit
portals
that
and
button,
cubes in
finish
the
right in the
other
middle.
timeline.
There we go.
Quickly
Not
make
too
your
bad.
way over these turret redemption platforms.
All you have to do is hit 3 buttons.
Unfortunately, they did not survive their trip to the
And
future.
bunny hopping over this catwalk.
Come to think of it, it's actually quite remarkable that you are still alive.
And this chamber is an example of how bunny hopping is just so good, because
Don't be.
this cube falls to the center,
Remember,
but if
the
we bunny hop
test
really
subject
fast,
teleportation
we can
devices
just
at
catch
the
it over
start
here.
of each test section
And that's
should
a
be
quite
done
cool
at
way to
any
cheese this
point
chamber.
During this test, we can simply rearrange the atoms you are made of and put them back
And again,
together.
we solved the last
Just
chamber
you.
of the level
You create
in the
your
wrong
own
timeline.
solutions,
It saves
which is
time.
great.
as we get
Technically, you are
teleported
supposed
instantly.
to do something else.
The announcer normally has some dialogue it wants to read out, but it'll be interrupted by the fact that it goes, oh, you solved this in the wrong timeline. Just saves a couple of
These
seconds.
lasers should provide a fun change of pace.
And here we're
Please
introduced to
be aware
lasers.
that some test
In
elements
this puzzle,
may
the laser
function
only works in the
one
present, so we have to
timeline.
bring it with us over into the future.
Great.
It's not too bad.
Now, you might be wondering how
Pretty
it is
simple
possible
level.
to hear these automated
But this
messages,
level 14,
regardless
is
of which
much
timeline
cooler.
you're in.
We have
We implanted
3
a
laser
small
relays to
device
activate
directly
and a
into
laser
your
receiver.
brain. That way, you can hear these
And while we
messages
only
as
have
if
one
they were
laser
the voice
cube,
of your own conscience.
We're going to be able to duplicate
Well,
them using the
they
future
practically
and
are,
the present.
considering how much of your cerebral
So we're gonna kinda do this
cortex we have
backwards
to
and aim the
remove
last one
to
here
make
first.
this work.
Shoot that laser in the future, come over, shoot this time portal, the laser should come through, and all the laser relays just happen to be lit up. Again, you gotta think through 2 timelines here.
Things are about to get a little more complicated in the next chamber.
And this next level has a bit more portal shenanigans
Think about this.
than timeline stuff, because we're gonna
As
shoot
long as you don't
on a
see
place where you
your
shouldn't
own
really
corpse
shoot a portal.
lying in the future, it is safe to assume that you
Right
solved
there.
the chamber sometime during the last.
I believe I call that a decal shot. You can shoot on that weird little decal. There are actually a couple levels in Portal Reloaded that... Oh, I shot the wrong portal. Oops. There are a couple levels in Portal Reloaded that reuse that decal that you can shoot a very precise portal on. But it's really convenient for us because it puts us right at the end of the level.
You solved it, and you were pretty quick about it too.
We were
Great
pretty
work.
quick. Thank you, announcer. Now we'll be transferred over to Chamber 16 here. Now we're going to be doing some more momentum puzzles, which are pretty cool. And we'll also get introduced to aerial faith plates. If you haven't played Portal 2, these faith plates will
We
basically
tried
fling you
many times
once
to
you
open a passage to the
connect with
future,
them, as
but
that
this
cube is
connection,
demonstrating.
exactly 20 years from now, is the
And we
only
can do a
one
small
stable
skip at the
enough
start of
to
this
last
chamber
longer than a
by
few microseconds.
going over to the future and strafing onto this faith plate. Beautiful. And now there's a cool little
The second half of
inter-level
this
transition
testing course
sequence here.
is located below you.
Normally this
Unfortunately,
floor
no
falls apart,
elevator
but we can just shoot through
so
it,
you will have to take the
because why
stairs.
not? And we'll head into this little
That
office
works
area.
too.
We'll do a portal bump through this door. A portal bump is if you shoot a portal on
You
top
might
of
have
another
noticed
portal.
that
It'll go
something
through
is not
walls.
Quite right here. Remember when we told you that the decay of the
And,
facility
oh,
was
missed that
completely
portal.
Intentional?
There we go. Now we're into
Turns
chamber
out-
17.
That was a lie.
And in this chamber, we
There
can
is a
only shoot a
bigger
time
picture
portal within
here.
here.
Your test.
But that's
might
not too
be
much
the
of a
most
problem.
important one
We just have to go to the
ever
present and get the cube.
conducted. For now, let's just
Place it
try
for
to
us
get
in the
back on
future.
track and keep going.
And now we're gonna do a cube bounce, which there's an aerial faith plate right on that wall. We're gonna bounce against the faith plate, hit ourselves into the cube to redirect us into the ending, and then pick up the cube in the process. And it looks quite cool, if you
Well
ask
done.
me.
Since the catwalk to the next chamber appears to
And
be
here we're gonna bunny hop so
non-existent, you can
fast
rely on the power
that
of
we die. That's not intended. If we do it right, we're gonna bunny hop so fast that we go through that wall a bit. And here we're gonna go into chamber 18, as it says on the ceiling there.
This next chamber should really test
In this
your
chamber,
observation skills.
The lasers
Take
only
a good
work
look
in the
around
present,
first, and then decide what to do.
but we're gonna
and
use
in
quite a
which
cool
order.
glitch to solve this one. I like to call this laser duping. There are 2 laser receivers at the end, but we're only gonna use this one cube. After aiming it in the present, we're gonna jump over here in the future and come back to the present where our laser is. And we need to very precisely line up this laser. And if we do it, might move that portal a touch. If we do this correctly, we can activate both the laser receivers at the same time, and it's beautiful.
Outstanding. You are
That's
the
a
first
small
test
glitch.
subject
It's
to ever
kind of an
make it
edge
to
case
this
on the
point.
very, very edge
In
of that
fact,
cube's hitbox.
you are the first
You can
test
barely
subject
have it
to
line
ever
up
survive
and
the trip to
activate
the
both the
future
laser receivers.
at all.
And it's pretty cool. Now going to chamber 19, we're going to be introduced to the hard light bridges.
These
Pretty familiar
light
with
bridges
these.
Are great for traversing over
Basically,
dead
they're
ground.
floors that go
As
through
with the
portals.
lasers, you will often only have one of these at your disposal.
And we got to rescue
So
that
use
cube
them
over there
wisely.
from perpetually dropping into acid. And again, as a similar motif throughout this run is that we have a chamber with 2 buttons, but only 1 cube. And we'll head to the first button over here. We'll do a reportal glitch and try to jump off of the bridge there. Failed the first time, so we'll try it again. There we go. Now we're at the ending. We'll bring the cube over. Then we'll pick up its friend from the future. and place it on the other button.
Good thinking. With all this talk about time travel, do you ever question the meaning of it all?
And here the
Do your
narrator gets
actions
all
have any
existential on you.
consequences? Or are we
Pretty
all just
interesting.
following
There's also a fun fact here that they put up this light bridge. The announcer will say the next thing you'll do is jump. But we're so fast that we kind of jumped 10 seconds ago, so.
It appears that the universe is.
And in this level, we're going to do a fling through a green portal, just like that, which is pretty cool. If you think about it, since the green portals are placed on the same place as the present and the future, it's kind of just like we're bouncing off the floor of the test chamber.
You were supposed to do something else. But who cares anyway?
I haven't mentioned it yet, because it hasn't really showed up too well. But the green portals are kind of clunky when you're speedrunning this game so much. They're shaped like a square, but they have a circular hitbox. So especially when we fall into it on that chamber, it can be a bit deceiving.
Good news.
But thankfully not causing me any problems today.
These turrets more durable. They should now.
And now
also
we
work
have turrets.
in the future.
What's great about being a
Most of them
speedrunner
can
is that usually we're so fast
Should
that we
you
don't even
find
have to
a
worry about
defective
turrets.
turret in the future,
We're going to
feel
bring a
free
bridge
to
over with
mark
us to the
as a
future,
flaw in your test
shoot to the
report.
end of the level here, activate this cube dropper, and if we stand on top of this cube, we can barely get enough height to cut ourselves with the bridge and get over to the end.
Nicely done. And don't worry, you won't encounter any turrets between the test
And then they throw some more turrets at us because
except for
they like to tempt us with death.
At this point, you might rightfully be asking yourself,
And into
why
level
we
22.
put you through all this. This testing track was
This level is
built
pretty
as
cool.
a fail-safe.
We're going to do a cute little
My
cube throw
job
here.
is to ensure that
We need to get our
testing
cube
can
into the
continue,
big dome there
no
in the
matter
center.
the circumstance.
And we can do that by going
see,
right up to this portal
This
here,
facility
chucking
is
it in,
largely controlled
gets right
by
on the
one
button.
entity. For
and now
some
that's on the
reason,
button in
this
the
entity
present,
seems
we can grab
completely
the
unresponsive
future version of the cube for the
years
other
from
button in this
now.
chamber.
That's why the future looks.
I know, it's hard to keep up, but all you need to know is that we're bunny hopping to the end of the level.
We need to find a way to restore it. Well
Before the
done. You've
before the
proven
announcer can even
yourself to be
finish
quite
their
capable.
entering
Keep
the
going,
level
and
spiel,
you might
we're
actually
already done.
fulfill your true purpose in all this.
And we only have 3 more chambers left in the game. I know, feels like we just entered the game a couple minutes ago, but here we're introduced to the excursion funnels, and they actually have one of the most
are in
broken
the home
features in the
stretch
game.
now.
If you've seen a Portal 2 speedrun before, you might know the excursion funnel crouch fly glitch. It is a glitch that if you crouch in a funnel, you can get 0 gravity.
These Aperture Science
I know,
excursion
you're
funnels
basically no
will mostly
clipping.
work in both
So we're gonna set up our funnel here. We're gonna
fun
crouch
exploring
and then
all your
uncrouch and
options
then
in
leave
the
the
next
funnel.
chamber.
And I believe I can fly. So we're gonna do that to fly over to this cube dropper, hit our head on it while grabbing the cube. Oh, not quite hit my head on it. Get stuck in the cube dropper. I actually do need to hit my head on the cube dropper here, so we'll reload a save. And enter a funnel again to get rid of it.
Can I read a quick donation?
Go for it.
Sure. Harry101UK donates $100. Yeah, and says,
time-bending
"Good job,
technology used to
Msushi.
create these
You solved that
time
test
portals is
chamber
only
faster than
stable
any
in
test
one
subject on
specific
record.
configuration.
I was the voice
We
actor for
cannot
this
choose
game,
the
and it
exact
thoroughly
point in
melted my
time
brain
to
on the
which
first
the time
playthrough.
portals will
It's
lead.
amazing to see it absolutely
We can only
destroyed.
take a small
Portal and its
glimpse
community
of
have
what
been
the
a huge
facility
part of my
looks
life for many
like.
years,
Years
so I
from
really
now,
had to donate now.
What
Here's
exactly
100 toward a
transpired
great
is still
cause."
unknown. But
Thank you
the
so much,
data
Harry.
we collected points to a single rogue
Yeah,
test
Harry101
subject.
UK, awesome Portal kind of YouTuber and community member. And this chamber, I didn't even talk about it too much because of that donation, but we glitched that cube through the grate. And because of that, we'll take its present component and use to solve the chamber once we have that funnel through. And that's level 24 done, so we only have 1 more level left. And actually a quick fun fact here about the speedrun. We play on the release version of the game. Chambers 24 and 25 were actually patched in the speedrun, so that's why we play on the older version. This chamber in particular, there's a cool jump we do that's made a ton harder in the patched version, but
Don't get overwhelmed.
don't have to worry about
Take
that.
everything one step at a time,
This chamber's
and
pretty
you will
big.
soon
It has a
find
lot to
the
it.
solution.
But all we need to do is get this cube over here. Have it hit the button on the ceiling. I shot the wrong portals. We'll try again. One more time. One more time. I shot on the edge of the funnel. Oh dear. Oh, I consistently am shooting on the edge of the funnel. I mean, wouldn't be a speedrun without a little bit of mistakes, so. I keep shooting the edge of the funnel so it doesn't go through. Okay. There we go. And now the cube will hit the ceiling, which will make it pop down in the future. And we'll do a cool little jump here to get to the end of the level. Nice. Open up a time portal. Put this on the button here, and this whole chamber is done.
Astonishing. You
Quite
really
astonishing
did.
indeed.
You've proven
And
to be
just like
capable
that,
of nearly anything.
we've completed all
Now
25
it's
chambers.
time for your real mission.
We just have a funnel ride to the end here, and that is going to be the end of Portal Reloaded.
There
There is a good ending per se. As you see, the elevator to the surface is to the right here. The stasis chamber is up there.
Vacuum tube will take you back
You can set
to
up the funnels to go over there,
human storage vault.
which is pretty cool.
You will be awoken when the time comes to use your special abilities.
So we'll go
to
through this
save
funnel.
facility from its impending
But we're going to
doom.
stick to the left. Going through the funnel saves a second, and going over there loses a minute, so we're not going to get the good
The
ending.
Enrichment Center
And just like
thanks
that will
you
be
for your
time.
contribution to science.
As our crosshair disappears, and we're lifted into the stasis chamber.
In the future. And
That is
change the
Portal
course
Reloaded.
of
A bit
history.
confusing, I know. Portal speedrunning is already pretty tough, and adding a third portal makes it quite insane. But I hope you guys could enjoy the run for what it was worth. I actually have been running this since day one when it was released, and my first time was somewhere around the 25-minute mark. So it's awesome to see runners beat this by close to 5-10 minutes faster than what we were on day one. And yeah, shout outs to all the people who helped make this mod. It's really awesome. Harry101 UK donated a bit ago, and as you can see, did the voice actor for the announcer that I rudely cut off so many times. And again, this was a whole one-man project, kind of a labor of love. So this was an awesome thing to see come out of a Portal 2 mod. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this game. It's free on Steam, so if you haven't played it and some of these puzzles piqued your interest, I highly recommend it. You can probably beat it in a single sitting, but it will melt your brain in the process, so you might want to set up a couple of times. But yeah, my name is MSushi. You can follow me on Twitch and on YouTube for some more Portal speedrunning and speedrunning in general. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of Awesome Games Done Quick. Let's hit 1.5 million and hopefully even beyond. I mean, check the clock. What are we at? Almost 1.5.
2,000 to go.
Yeah, let's see it, guys.
Wow, I am still reeling from that awesome run. Thank you so much again to MSushi for that Portal Reloaded run. It was really fantastic. I'm going to get into some donations here. We have, how about this one? $1,000 from Evan, who says, hope there is no cancer 20 years in the future, but plenty of Portal puzzles. Thank you so much. A lot of love coming in for Portal during that run. We also have here from Claire Durant, $10. Thank you so much. They say, here we go again. Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says, a horrible person. We weren't even testing for that. So many wonderful and frustrating hours spent playing Portal and Portal 2, but I've never seen Reloaded. Loving every second. Let's go 1.5 million hype. Well, we are 1,800 away from 1.5 million. Sorry, it took me a minute to do math there. 1,800 away. And you know what? We'll be right back after a quick break. Welcome back, dear friends. Once again, I'm Brutal Mellow. I got a quick donation here. Thank you to Cafe Contessa for your $75 donation. They say, I'm not big-brained enough to follow time travel or Portal, so I'm definitely mind-blown during this run. But thank you, M. Sushi, for letting me experience a little bit of it. Let's get that 1.5 million. We are just over $1,000, so I think, Cafe Contessa, we're about to hit it. But for now, let me send you over to my dear, dear friend, Mr. Game and Shout, in the prize dungeon as he brings you on a wonderful experience. Have fun!
I still don't know when I am. What do you mean time portals? I can't... okay. Bring it back. Bring it back. Hello, everyone. And welcome back once again to Awesome Games Done Quick 2022. I am Mr. Game and Shout, and I want to show you some of the amazing prizes that we have available for you right now through the end of the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire race. We're going to pretend I said that right. I'll take a time portal back later and we get that fixed up. Oh my God, $250. We're so close. And it keeps moving. Okay, so again, all these available through the end of the ORAS race. Starting off for a $5 minimum donation from our friends at Pearl Pop. We've had a lot of their stuff this week, and it continues to impress. We have this Companion Cube Perler. I'm going to try and reduce the glare on it. I mean, you know, levels come and levels go, but Companion Cube... 1.5 million! Yeah! Oh my, you did it! You did it! Why, it's Friday morning, what? Yeah, time loops confirmed because this is so early. Oh, wow. Okay, that's incredible. Congratulations to all of you. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, wow, and it's still going, Keep it going. All right, sorry, where were we? Companion Cube Perler, again, thank you so much, Pearl Pop, for sending this one in. $5 minimum donation, get you in to win this. From our friend Stitchbound, for a $10 minimum donation, we have all 8 Kanto gym badges, cross-stitch. You ever want to speedrun getting all 8 badges? This could be your chance. $10 minimum donation, get you in to win this. Thank you so much, Stitchbound, for sending that our way. Also available for a $10 minimum donation, you know I like my soft friends, from Pincushion Cat Plushies, we've got a Mudkip. It's so cute. It's so soft. I love this. He's so nice. $10 donation, get you in to win this one. Fangamer and Bandai Namco continuing to hook us up this event. For a $15 minimum donation, you will be entered to win this Artorias plush. I mean, you know, it looks a little angrier, but still a good cuddly friend. Say hi, friend. Hi. Maybe this one. All right, I'll figure out how to do puppetry later on. $15 minimum donation, get you in to win this. Thank you so much for that. For a $20 minimum donation from Kaito Ace, we got the big boy. We got the little Lord Nito plush. I mean, I was talking to some people that have run Dark Souls, and they had some complaints about Lord Nito. I don't see what the problem is. I think he's just perfectly nice, and he could be perfectly yours. $20 minimum donation, get you in to win this one. Thank you so much, Kaito Ace, for sending that in. Also available for a $20 minimum donation from Cute Monster Props. Sometimes you need a pick-me-up, and this mini Estus flask might be just the thing. It is corked off about halfway down the neck here, so I would not recommend actually trying to fill it and drink out of it, but it would still look lovely in your home, and it could be there. $20 minimum donation, get you in to win this. Thank you so much, Cute Monster Props, for that. Some amazing artwork that I have to show off. First off, from Carolyn Brown for a $25 minimum donation. I've had this one out on the set before. We have this beautiful Magikarp painting. Now, there's some helpful instructions on the back, because anyone who has dealt with the prize team before knows that orientation is sometimes a challenge for us. So it says, in many places with many arrows, this way up, but then also says, also looks good this way. And I have to agree with that. So which orientation works better? If you win it, it's your call. $25 minimum donation, get you entered to win this. Also, for a $25 minimum donation from our friend LG, we have this Dragons of Dark Souls drawing. Now, I'm going to try and get this to where you can see it. I know it looks like there is gray in this. There is not. There is black and there is white. All of the shading that you see is incredibly fine ink line work that's been done here. We've had a few things from LG this event, and they are all gorgeous. All of them are amazing. $25 minimum donation gets you in to win this as well. Now, you can find out information about these and all of the prizes that we have available on our website, gamesdonequick.com. I believe the prizes link is somewhere around up there. Donate link is somewhere around up there. Use them in combination appropriately. Orientation, I'll figure it out. We also have a few day prizes available. All of these are available through the end of Wario Land in the wee hours of tomorrow morning. All of these are a $50 minimum donation to get entered. Of course, LLK has provided us once again with some amazing banners. Our AGDQ It Takes 2022 banner is now available for you to win. $50 minimum donation gets you in to win that. From Investigation Cone, we have this amazing oil on canvas painting. This one is called Zagreus' First Sunrise, showing Zagreus getting to see the sunrise after you first beat Hades. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely incredible. $50 minimum donation gets you in to win this, again, through the end of Wario Land. Thank you so much, Investigation Cone. This is just stunning. And then also for a $50 minimum donation, from Jess Kuras, we have some Pokemon hats. We have a lot of Pokemon hats. How many Pokemon hats do we have? Let me move the old ironing board out of the way here, and we're going to show you. We have a dozen Pokemon hats. All of them. This is a single prize package. We've got your Magikarp, your Shiftry, your Hoppip, your Deontay, your Torchic, your Popplio, your Mudkip, your Piplup, your Pikachu, your Slowbro, your Ditto, and your Sableye. They are sized to fit adult heads. They even fit on my giant head, which is in and of itself impressive. They're made of a sort of stretchy felt, really comfortable, really gorgeous, and they could all be yours. $50 minimum donation before the end of Wario Land gets you in to win these. I'm just going to come down here a little bit. Okay, now, reminder again, we still have our two grand prizes this event for a $250 cumulative donation. So we add up all your donations throughout the week. If it meets or exceeds $250, you are in to win both of our grand prizes. Of course, Heroic Replicas has sent us the Legend of Zelda Grand Prize Pack. We've got the Hylian Shield up there on the set now. With that, you also get the Master Sword Dark Link Edition. Beautiful black hilt on that. And the 35-pound Megaton Hammer. It is a 3-piece prize pack, and for a $250 cumulative donation, you're in to win that. Thank you so much, Hero Replicas. And our other grand prize from Skytech Gaming, the Mark IX, the monster, the beast of a machine that could be in your home. Full specs for the PC are available on the website. Again, gamesdonequick.com. Check out all of our prizes that we've got available this week. Maybe consider putting in a donation while you're there. All right. I'm just going to hang out with these because a dozen hats. Come on. It's a dozen. It's so cool. All right. I'm going to hand you back over to my man, Bruto Mello. I've been Mr. Game & Chat. We'll be back with you again a little bit later on today. Take care. We'll see you later.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much to Sable Tip for your $100 donation. They say, always love it when GDQ comes around.